you've seen the DIYs, you've watched it being used in skincare routines, and you may have even used it yourself. So I like to cover all sorts of skincare, and I've heard pretty good things about this. Now, when doing the research for this video, I realized that it was trending around 2 years ago. So obviously it's come back, and we're here to decide today whether it's come back better than ever. Well, we'll see. So I'm here to bring you all the new info, but also the basics. So we are going to be talking about a form of Korean skincare and what's being called the secret to skincare. So if you couldn't already tell by the title, today we are going to be talking about rice water. And I'm also going to be telling you my thoughts on this, and let's decide if it really is a skincare secret. But not only that, because we'll also be looking at some transformations, and hopefully this will help us answer the age-old question, how does rice water enable these transformations? And also, who came up with the idea of using rice water in skincare? Now, before we get into the video, whether you're looking for a lightweight moisturizer, but one that actually feels like it works, or moisturizer for the winter, summer, any of the seasons, make sure to head to KCSkin.com and check out our new website for the C-Soother 2.0. Right, so to answer these questions, let's just look at a brief history of rice water in Korean skincare. So although rice water has been going through its phases in regards to it becoming a trend over the last few years, it's actually been a staple in Korean skincare for centuries. Now, legend also has it that Korean queens used to bathe in rice water, and this helped them achieve some pretty flawless skin. And if anyone can confirm this, let me know in the comments. And it's also quite reassuring for the people who use it, or for the people who are looking into using it, because science backs up some of the claims that rice water has come to adopt. So what is actually in rice water that is beneficial? So it's rich in minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants, and as most of us know, these can be really great for your skin. Now, I already hear you guys in the comments asking, how do we make it? Now, hold on. First of all, I gotta get that watch time. In the summer, I actually decided to try it out for around a week, and I did share this briefly with you guys for those of you who follow on my other socials. But for this video, I'm going to show you how to make it from scratch. Now, there are loads of videos that have probably come up on your feed showcasing rice water, have probably done a transformation from their skin. But if you've looked into this enough, you'll see that the benefits and the videos on rice water extend to hair and also maybe hair growth. Firstly, I actually just created a video talking about hair loss, specifically in men, and what some of the steps and routines you could do to prevent further loss and also potentially promote more growth. So check that out. But in terms of hair growth for rice water, bear in mind that it's essentially a myth unless something magically appears, as there is no evidence to support that it can help hair growth. However, don't worry, because it can have some benefits in regards to hair. So if you want a video on that, let me know in the comments. But now I present to you the process of making rice water. Alright, now we are in the kitchen, so let's make that rice water. Now, you only need a few things for this, so here is what you need. Number one, of course, you need some rice. Now, I've already put it in the bowl, but number two on that list, if you could probably guess, is also a bowl. Now, depending on the size of the rice water you want to make, the more rice, the bigger the bowl you'll have to have. But I put around 2 or 3 cups of rice in here, and this is a pretty small bowl. So as you can see, the rice is in here. And then you'll want a sink. And then the few extra things that you might want to add to this routine would, number one, be cotton pads. And this is going to come in handy when we want to use it as a toner in a bit. And last but not least, we have the spray bottle. Now, you can either use this at home because it's easier to mist on your face, or if you want to take it to go, this is also a great option. Okay, so step number one, we have the bowl and the rice. And what we're just going to do is we're going to fill it up around halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway, a little bit more. And then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to pick up the rice and mix it around in that bowl, like so. And now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this 3 times. And obviously, the more we repeat it, the more you'll see that the water will get even cloudier. You don't have to do this for that long, maybe 15 to 20 seconds. We're just going to discard it, but make sure you keep the rice in the bowl still, like that. Okay, we lost a few bits of rice there, but it doesn't matter. And then we're going to fill it up again. Ooh, and this water is pretty cold, but still we're going to mix it around. Maybe pick up a bit. As you can see, the water is getting even cloudier now. Last pour. And here we go. This is the water we're going to be using to wash our face. Alright, so now that we have done that, we have the rice water in the bowl. Next, what you're going to want to do is you want to grab a cotton pad, and now we're going to transform it into a toner. So what you're going to want to do first is just grab the cotton pad, and you're going to want to dip some of it in the water. Like so. Once it is fairly damp, you'll want to take it and just wipe it across your face as you usually would using a normal toner. And don't forget the neck as well. Maybe you can also pat it on the skin, get some of that excess off. And then you can just throw this away. unless it is a reusable one. Okay, so that's how you make the toner, and the facial mist is pretty much the same thing, but I'm still going to show you how to make it anyways. Here we are back at the sink. What you want to do is just pour it in the bottle, and there we go. That was pretty easy, right? And as you can see, give it a few pumps, and there we go. We have a rice water facial mist. Now that we have it in the bottle, you can put it in your bag, in your pocket, because this one is actually small enough to fit in there. And I could see this definitely being very useful, because not only are facial mists more used in the summer, so why not fill it up with rice water, get the same feeling that you would with the cold water, but reap the benefits of what this has to offer. And you can also leave this one on as well. But some of you may be wondering one thing, and that is, well, water, you can just stick in the fridge and leave it in there until you want it next, but is there an expiry for the rice water? So as you would with the water, I would recommend just sticking this in the fridge so you get the same sensation, that cold, nice waking up feeling. Not always nice, but you get the point. And then because this is super easy to use and takes maybe 15 seconds, you can just grab it out of the fridge in the morning or even at night and give a couple sprays on your face. Although one thing, I would replace it every few days, or let's say around a week, just so it stays the most fresh and the chances of anything happening, which shouldn't happen, are low. And good luck in your transformation. Alright, now we're back in the recording studio, and we briefly talked about where rice water began and how to store it for future use. So now let's talk about the benefits and the application. Now there are many forms in which rice water can be applied to your face. Now we have masks, toner, and also probably the most simple and popular, water. But first, let's talk about it being used as a toner, which is essentially the same thing as if you were to apply it in water form in this case. So you would just probably want to apply it on a cotton wool instead of misting it on your face or rinsing your face as you would with cleansing. So being used as a toner, it can help to brighten, soothe, and maybe even potentially have benefits for acne. And obviously there are a few who shouldn't use rice water, and this is if you are allergic to it. So that would obviously be a no-go. Also, if you have really sensitive skin, it'd probably be a good idea to do a sort of patch test on your arm and wait around 48 hours. And then if you have no reaction, you could then try and use it. So cleansing your face with rice water or using it as a toner, they're pretty self-explanatory, but when it comes to the mask, the preparation and process is a little bit different, and obviously because you'd want it to be more of a thicker consistency, from some of the how-tos I've watched, you'd want to add other ingredients, and perhaps it would take a little bit longer to make it as well. So at this stage, you know how to make rice water, what are the benefits of it, obviously those who shouldn't use it. So now let's get to how you would use this in your skincare routine. And you're probably thinking, great, another thing to add to my already long routine that no one has time for. But here's a scoop. So it's not like vitamin C or retinol, and they have specific times in which you want to use it. So you can either start your day with it or end your night with it, because rice water is versatile. So that is when. And now for the wear, there are two options. You can either wash your face as you would with water normally, and for the second, you can simply soak a cotton pad with rice water and apply this and wipe it over your face as you would with a toner. Right, so the brightening aspect will help with your dullness. You may also get a hydration boost, and it will also act as a form of gentle exfoliation by removing some of your dead skin cells. And this will help your skin look clearer and more fresh. And if you want to take it even a step further and do what the Korean queens did back in the day, you don't have to bathe in the rice water, but you could use it on other parts of your body because it's super easy to make, especially in abundance, and it really doesn't take that long, because who wouldn't want to take advantage of all the benefits it has? Now, in terms of when, I mean, it's up to you whether you want to use it every day or just once or twice a week, so that is entirely up to you. Okay, and to quickly mention some of the benefits that using rice water on your body could have. First, and this might just be a bit of a stretch, but if you fill your whole bathtub with rice water, it could kind of feel like a spa for the price of a bag or two of rice. But now for the more important benefits. It could help with any calm or irritated areas you have on your skin. And as a result of the exfoliating aspect, it will give you a softer feel of the skin as well. And because of that brightening aspect, you may even notice your skin looks brighter on your body as well. So I think that adding rice water to your skincare routine could be a good experiment and also fun to see if you get those insane transformations that some of the people you've seen on your feed have probably had using this Korean skincare. And from the DIY process of making it to the results you get to see, if you have been using it for an extended period of time, let's say around a month, it could definitely make skincare more interesting. And that wraps up part 1 of this video talking about rice water. And if you've personally used rice water and you've seen some benefits and a big transformation, let me know in the comments. I'd love to read how you use it, how you make it, and also how long it took you to see results. And if you have any other video ideas that you would like to see, also drop those in the comments. But until the next skincare video, I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to drop a like or even subscribe as it helps the channel, and check out one of my other videos on screen now.